day everyone, welcome to my vlog, and for today's video, we will talk about a reflection on biographical sketches of Rizal. Intelligence is the capacity to understand the world, think rationally, and use resources effectively when faced with challenges. People's intelligence can be influenced by many factors. We can say that someone is intelligent because it is in their blood. He, she, or is influenced by an intelligent environment, or he or she is gifted, or because he or she is persistent to learn and eventually gain the ability to be good in everything. Rizal's intelligence has been influenced by three factors. First is heredity, environment, and of course being gifted by God. I believe in that because some factors really influence the intelligence of a person. Many people say that being intelligent runs in our blood. It is because I graduated with flying colors in elementary, something that I really don't understand. And in the following year, my younger sister, who is just months younger than me, also graduated with flying colors. When I moved to high school, I didn't excel. I can see everyone are far more better and intelligent than me. And when I ascended to senior high, I started to study well and got good grades. It was because I am surrounded by intelligent and hardworking friends. I graduated with honors. And now that I am in college, I belong to a circle where everyone loves to study, and just like the people in my circle, I also study hard and we all got good marks together. When we say a person is intelligent, there comes responsibility. In Rizal's case, he used his intelligence to help people be aware of the happenings in our society. Just like me, when I started to become better in school, I came up with the thoughts of helping my fellow classmates also to understand the class. I help them understand our lessons and give them ideas on what to do in their projects. It can also influence them to persevere like me, something I can do within my bounds because I don't want any of us to be left behind. And based on my experience also, what I observed from myself, being intelligent was not something that I got from my ancestors, from my parents. It was something that I got from my environment and the people that surrounded me, and from my determination to be a better person. If I were to become Rizal, I will also use my intelligence to help others. Even if it's not stated there that he intended to start a revolution, his writing were the catalyst of the revolution, which was the reason for the independence we have right now. The pragmatic education of Rizal. Our dreams give us the power to decide how our life will go and make changes. It makes us feel like we've done something good and boost our self-esteem and confidence. My dream career boosts my courage to finish studying. Same with Rizal, he has dreams, and one of those was to become a doctor, an ophthalmologist to be exact, so that he can cure his mother's eye problem. When I was a child, I dreamed of becoming a teacher. I really adored a teacher because they are considered the beginning of all the professions. I said I want to go to school to teach some hard-headed students like me. But that dream changed when I went to high school. Because every time it rains, I transferred sleeping to the sala because I get soaked from the droplets of water from the roof. So I decided I want to be an engineer because I want to make a roof that's not going to leak again, and also to build a beautiful house for my family. And I thought that my career plan was intact. But when I went to college, it changed because of my view about the injustice of the poor people like me. And it changed my mind on taking criminology instead of civil engineering. I want to pursue law enforcement to catch criminals and make my community peaceful. And also, one of the reasons was because I want to give justice to the people who are deprived of the justice they deserve. One of these is because of my friend's brother. He was imprisoned for wrong accusation. People will only listen to us if we are rich and educated, and will degrade us if we are not educated. I had a fight with someone because I defended my parents from their insulting harsh words, and that person has a better life over us. She looks down on us and pointed the finger on us. And I can't control myself but expressed my anger. She told me that I shouldn't speak because I am uneducated. And Rizal's way tried to find cure in the social illness by education, so it's able to make people aware of what will happen to people who are uneducated. Like him, I also want to cure the problem of being degraded by other people through education. And right now, I am doing my best to become successful in life, but unlike those sick people in our society, I won't look down on anyone. Troubles, frustrations, and disappointments of Rizal. So after reading this part of Rizal's life, I learned that he also had what we call friends. In Rizal's journey in Europe, he met some new friends. Few of them are Maximo Viola, who helped him to publish his book, Dr. Weckert and Dr. Becker, where he learned more about ophthalmology, and Blumentritt, his best friend, and other people. So in Europe, he also met people he has misunderstandings with and some enemies. So being with friends is the most adventurous moment we can have. Just like Rizal, I get to have fun and travel to some new places with friends. I get to enjoy my youth and live life to the fullest. Because of them, my life is not boring and not totally sad. But in friendships, we can't avoid misunderstandings, jealousy, and even comes to the point of rivalry. Rizal developed a rivalry among his fellow Filipino, Marcelo H. Del Pilar. They were fighting over the best reform movement and the best leader for the Filipino colony, and their ideologies are not aligned. Something frustrating when both of the goals are for the betterment of the country. We can relate it to the political dynasty among some politicians in the present. Friends, even relatives, fight over a single position in the government. We come to think of what's in the seat that makes people end each other's relationship. Because of Rizal's friends, I realized that some people will accept you no matter who you are, even if you are rich or poor, and good or bad. And some friends are always there to help you, and others will also leave you hanging. In my case, I am lucky to find friends who accepted me for who I am and does not ask for anything that I don't have. Those friends who lifts me up when I'm feeling down and always listen to the sad melodies of my life. And I am also thankful to those who left me hanging because they taught me to be stronger and be wary of choosing the right friends to include in my circle. To me, friends gives meaning and color to my life. I don't totally believe that friends ruin lives. As for my experience, we get to choose what friends we have right now. And that means when your friends influence you badly, it is your choice. And friendship is important to me. I don't have many friends, but the ones I have are important to me even if we don't see each other often. It's hard to describe what really friends are, but one thing is for sure, a friend is someone you can always trust no matter what. Rizal's exiled life. Rizal was deported, banished to the Pitan, where he was imprisoned. He was alleged to decatholicize and denationalize the Filipinos, and because of that, was deported without any trial. In the Pitan, he got to live with Governor General Carcinero, who gave him the freedom to go anywhere despite of being a prisoner. And aside from that, in Rizal's stay in the Pitan, he won the lottery and was able to invest his money in different things, helping his fellow men. And the first thing that caught me in this chapter of Rizal's life was the line, being deported without any trial, without any proof of the said allegations. We can compare it in a reality in our society. Rizal has been known of being against the Spanish government because of his writings and his ideologies, but it doesn't mean that he led the revolution. Because of that fact, he was accused guilty of another fact. In our society, we also judge like those who deported Rizal. When asked who stole the money, he will accuse the poor, just because of the fact that poor need money. The second thing, Rizal was also fortunate to meet good people in his hard times, when his identity was being questioned. This means you don't have to prove yourself to anyone, because real people will know you and will understand you and also believes in you. A reminder to us that when everyone, or even if the world, questions you, there will always be someone out there who will believe in you. like how our parents believes in us with all the doubts we have within ourselves. And last is his lotto winning, or Rizal's lotto winning. We would not think about good things when we were in despair, but Rizal was different. He got a lucky soul, and there was a reason why that happened. Lotto is a form of gambling with a large amount of money we can get if ever we are lucky enough to win. We all know that any form of gambling is bad and that it is really rampant in our society, legal or illegal. Why? Because we are desperate to be out of the situation we have right now. I won't deny the fact that I tried my luck also in Lotto, hoping to win but for personal ones only. I also went to watch Sabong, and I can see the desperation in people's eyes to win because they have desires on what to do with the money. But the reality we have is that not all people who are addicted or engaged in gambling succeed. It can even cause the downfall of anyone's life. If we are lucky enough, when we win, we should not only think about ourselves and share the blessings we have to others. Just like Rizal, winning Lotto is not the best thing that ever happened to him in the Pitan, but winning the hearts of the people whom he extended help with, and that's more than anything else. Justice and death of Rizal. So before, justice system is not fair. No standard proceedings in arresting and getting evidence to convict and accuse. Rizal has been accused of being the leader of the revolutionary group, even though he doesn't have any direct connection to the revolutionists who used his name to get him involved. I think we all experience being not heard and being accused of something we didn't do. It still happens today despite of the changes in our criminal justice system. There are still privileges to those in the higher-ups, especially the rich people, and justice is mostly in their side even if they did something wrong. Like the incident where a security guard was run over by a car driven by a driver from an influential family, and despite being caught in the act, he was freed. His identity was protected, and he was even given a special treatment. You can compare it to the old poor man who only wants to do something in order to live, and because of that he did something wrong, but doesn't directly harm anyone, and he was imprisoned and exposed to shame in public. Also, in Rizal's time, there is a harsh way in extracting information from witnesses. They are tortured, particularly Pasiano, brother of Rizal, who experienced cruelty like pinning nails on his fingers, iron and clamp his finger, and being flogged and tied up. Lastly, this line: 8 Filipino soldiers with Remingtons formed the firing squad. It struck me. Rizal was killed by fellow Filipinos. We can say that it is not by intention, but it is unfortunate to know that he died in the hands of the people he is fighting for. It is a sad reality that until today, some Filipinos are still dying in the hands of our fellow Filipinos and are still fighting against each other. Opposing ideologies and personal desires are some of the reasons why we are fighting. Also because of the existence of these toxic individuals in our nation who will force us down if they see progress in us. I don't see why Filipinos cannot support each other. If this continues to occur under our current system, there will be no genuine change in our nation, and we will continue to be looted by other nations. After all the sacrifices of our heroes, we are still not united.